Okay, so maybe the thumbnail's a bit dramatic, but it got you to click. And isn't that all that matters nowadays? First of all, I'm going to mention that I got the inspiration for this from a more successful channel, someone that I know in real life. I'll put his channel up on the screen somewhere. As you will notice, I don't have many subscribers, at least at the time of making this. I've been making content for a while, yet I'm not even at 50. To be fair, that's kind of on me. Much of my content has been quite simple. Arts compilations with literally no sound, animations with literally no sound. But this isn't a pre-1927 world I'm living in, and sound is a thing I can use, which is why more of my recent content has had audio. But as it stands, I'm not unique or consistent. I'm just a person who makes videos occasionally, and while that's not a bad thing, it would be nice to see some numbers go up every once in a while. I can get a schedule down, of course, every Monday or Tuesday. I can get used to it. Uniqueness, however, is harder. We as humans are all unique in our own ways, but that comes naturally and passively. On the internet, you have to make yourself unique. I also have to speak better. I'm hoping that will come with experience. I watch some art channels already, which gives me some idea of how the niches are being filled. The two art commentary channels I watch are Mohammed Akbadi, who has a softer style of speech unique to not only arts commentary, but also unique to commentary channels in general. And then there's also Rin, whose channel feels a bit more like the commentary channels I'm used to. Both channels talk about drama in the art community, especially the art law trend on TikTok, but commentary is quite a saturated genre. This saturation could make it more difficult to actually get any kind of notoriety in the genre. There's also more podcast-ish channels that you can just have on in the background, like Drawfee, a channel revolving around art challenges. As much as I could attempt doing that, I should probably lower my ambition for now. Then there's animation storytime channels. I'm not doing that because there's so many and animation is so time consuming. So I probably have to branch out. Maybe put a spin on a common style or do a more obscure one. What that is, I do not know. What I do know, however, is that making content requires you to serve an algorithm, and this algorithm is kind of unpredictable. Videos from 15 years ago will suddenly get popular for what seems like no reason, for example. TikTok, another app I post on, has a slightly different strategy to making content. If your video isn't making loads of views in the first 10 seconds of uploading, you can give up on that hope of that video being popular. At least YouTube isn't like that as much. So, from what I've seen, on YouTube there's a lower chance of getting views, but you can get views at any time. On TikTok, you can need to get hundreds of views, but then it stagnates. I think both algorithms hate me to varying extents. I will probably just keep posting content. Uniqueness will develop as I experiment, much like my art style. For now, the best thing for me, and perhaps others wanting to create content, would be to stay consistent with a style and a schedule. And of course, I want to make the content that I want to make. No following trends I have zero interest in. This channel will grow organically. Hopefully, any of this makes any sense at all.